Hey everyone, welcome back to Trading Down Under. And today I'm going to do, a live analysis on 5 coins, and we'll just see where we're going. So today they're going to be Bitcoin, XRP, LTC, Ethereum, and ADA. All right, so it's just going to be pretty quick, but let's push through them. So Bitcoin on the 12-hour, same thing, right? We're forming this squeeze pattern through here, as you can see. So what I'm looking for on the higher time frame, we are still in a downtrend. So usually squeeze patterns are, always go in, not always, but they go in that general direction. However, if we can see, a break to this side and up here, however, we do have solid resistance here. So, if you're a safer trader, you can potentially wait this one out. Or if you, collecting more Bitcoin and accumulating it for the long term, this is a really good area, in my opinion, to start collecting, but obviously have an exit strategy. So, if you're a safer trader, you can wait for it to bounce out of here and then push up. You'd be looking at these sort of targets here. Or if you ride the trend like I do, EMAs are a good suggestion to get in and out of a trade on the higher time frame, and if the trend's ending or whatnot. So on the 12-hour there, we're still in that downtrend, but we've got some nice wicks to the bottom side, as you can see all through here. Wicks, and we're still just like we're creating this nice trend line up through here, but coming into that squeeze pattern. So that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. If we drop down to the 4-hour, we're creating that trend here. Oops, what's going on? There we are. So, potentially we could wait to see, if you're not already in a trade, if you want to take trading this chop, you could wait till this sort of thing and then go like that. Or this could start to just get rejected and then squeeze out and then back down to these levels through here. So that's the 4-hour. Let's check out on the 1-hour. So same sort of stuff, right? These are pretty much your entry. These are pretty much your exits here. Yeah, so that's how I am sort of seeing it. You always got to have a plan A and a plan B, right? Because we never know what the markets are going to do. So just based off price action and that's what we can do. So that's Bitcoin. Let's jump into Ethereum. All right, what do we got? So we jump to the 12-hour to identify our trend, see what's going on. Same sort of pattern as Bitcoin. We've got these big wicks to the bottom side showing buyers pressure on a higher time frame, which is really good. We've also come into a like an area here where people buy out of. So that's really promising. And wicks, about to close on this 12-hour. So I'd be something like that. Definitely a safe trade here, pushing out up to here and then pushing into, these areas here. On the way up here, we had this area through here. There was a lot of chop here, so a lot of buying pressure, a lot of buying and selling, a lot of profit taking, and a lot of people saying, this was like a rising wedge, as you can see, going up like that, which was a bearish pattern. However, because we're in an uptrend, I look at these as just a squeeze pattern, and I put the percentage on the higher side of trend, right? So if we come into that sort of area, I'd be expecting, a lot of chop through here, a lot of indecision, and see what we can do. Let's chuck on the FID retracement. So it also aligns with the 6150 fib. So this is the golden pocket. So we could get a nice rejection out of here and back down. So this is an area I'd be looking for as well. So let's jump down to the smaller time frames. see what's going on. All right, so we got 2,900 resistance. Pretty much same as Bitcoin. Hey, obviously not price, but like that. Nice trend forming. Jump down to the 1 hour. Where are we at? We can slide this down for here for now. So same sort of thing as I've done in my last video. You know, my target was the $3,000 mark, or the 2,900 area. So we'll just sort of see. You know, we could always come back down in here, like make this squeeze pattern here, or we've created these nice higher lows off trend. So, you know, we could break out here, retest, and then get caught in this little bit of a chop here. But depending on your style of trading, you know, you could have got in down here around these support areas through here and rode this up. So yeah, just depending on there, always have that plan B, like I always talk, so we can have that squeeze pattern push out or squeeze pattern push down. Just be careful of this area here, because every time we've come into this area, we got pushed down, right? And this got a pretty big rejection. But you know, it's the market's starting to look a lot healthier, which is good, because we've been in this sort of area for a while now, and you know, this accumulation zone. So what, we've been in here for 2 weeks now. A lot of people have been getting stuck here, but you know, if you know how to trade the markets, you can trade that choppy zone. All right, good signs for Ethereum, I think, for a little while anyways. Just got to break these levels here, and then we start to look into the 3,400, 3,500 areas, which is good. We'll jump into ADA. Pretty much all coins are going to have these you know, these patterns here. So we have got a solid resistance on the 12-hour, but we're having a really nice push into that on the higher time frame. So we've got wicks to the bottom side at an area of value. Now we're pushing out. So this is sort of like indecision, even though they do have you know, like bodies on them. However, they're still like pushing up, pushing down in that indecision. And depending how this candle closes in 3 hours will be really fantastic. So you know what, I'm hoping like we could break this, and because it's looking really bullish, because then the 12-hour EMAs is crossed as well. So we could start looking like this, and then pushing up to these sort of timeframes, because with that, there's not much structure in here on a higher time frame. So, you know, you could potentially expect a pretty powerful push out to even like the $2 mark from here, and then we could start to float down back into here until these EMAs start to push up, and then this could start carrying on up this way, right? Or if this happens really quick, like an abrupt move, we would be waiting for like a push back down, just depending on how high this goes. Like the higher this goes, the further away from the EMAs it acts like a magnet, so price wants to push back down. Now, if these EMAs haven't pushed past resistance, pretty sure the price will come back down and touch into here or touch into the EMAs. So we don't really want a massive push out of here, even though it's great for price action and, you know, leverage trading. But a healthier move here would be more of a just a push out into this sort of area, the $1.99, $2 mark, and then sort of come back into here, like flag into there, and then push out like that. That's what I'd like to see. Now let's jump down to the 4-hour time frame. Same thing, right? Everything, we've got that nice rounded bottom, pushing up into here. So yeah, we could push out, break out, and push up, come into the $2.12 area here, then the $2.45 area. So, you know, a nice push if we can get it. It's a 20% move to the top. It's nearly, nearly a 33% move, which is really good. So good recovery if we can get it. So that's what I'll sort of be looking for. If not, our plan B, if this breaks down, retest underneath here and into these sort of areas through here. Oops, that was a bad area. And through here as well, you got to remember there. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much through this area here. So, you know, rejection, that's a 20% move down. I can't really see it happening. A lot of bullish news around ADA. Let's jump into XRP. Same deal, 12-hour time frame, looking really good. Same sort of stuff, right? Every coin's pretty much looking the same now because of Bitcoin. So right now we're at a really crucial area. We're at resistance. You can see we got pushed in. So this would act as support, and then we got pushed out. So usually when we flip that, it's the same sort of pressure, right? We've had one big push, we dropped down. We've created that lower high, the higher low in here. So that's basically saying, you know, we're getting momentum, pushing back in. So we could get another rejection like this. Just creates more pressure, more momentum into that higher time frame. But if that happens, if that doesn't happen and we have an explosive move, depending on what America does tonight, we could push up into the $1.24 mark. We've got some wicks here, indecision, and then we could come back down, push it down, and then back into these sort of areas here. So the $1.36 area I'd be sort of looking for. There's a lot of chop through here. So if we did break this area, we would be, you know, chopping around in here for a bit, I believe. So that's what I'm thinking on XRP. Let's jump down to the 4-hour time frame. Same stuff, resistance. So waiting for more confirmation, breakdown, retest. We've got the wicks here, so there's still a lot of volatility in this area, especially because, you know, this could potentially be a sticking point as well, and we've got a lot of chop through here. So we could wait for that push, retest, and retest. We're looking for wicks to the bottom side, morning stars, bullish engulfings, and also, you know, an EMA to push us out of here. And would be looking in, you know, sort of like this area here, the $1.24, you know, potentially even in this area here, just depending on your risk appetite, the $1.38 mark. But there is a lot of chop through here. So, you know, clear rides to around here and then trying to chew through this money up through here. Now, Litecoin, let's see. Looking good, same stuff, right? Got another pattern down here. Could almost go there, one there, and one there, because we don't really know what people are actually looking at. So I just like to put, you know, some lines there. And this is our first sticking point on a high time frame, and this would be our second sticking point here. So we could even push that down to the tops of the bodies of the candles there, just to be more safer, because that's volatility there, and we don't know if we're going to get our order picked up, right? So yeah, same thing. You know, we got that nice rounded bottom. We got really big wicks to the bottom side showing buyers are in this area, picking up some cheap Litecoin, creating this nice squeeze pattern. Usually we, you know, after a drop, squeeze pattern, that accumulation distribution, we either are going to push out or push down, usually in the favor of the direction. However, we have had a massive drop. I think it was like what? So, you know, like a 55% drop over a couple of days. So, you know, I think this was just like a solid sell-off. So 23 days in yeah, to drop 54%, which is huge. Gotta love crypto, right? So yeah, plan A or plan B, I don't really care which way this goes, because we can make money either way, pushing up, breaking down. So, you know, it's very, very simple stuff. Either it breaks up or breaks down, you know, doesn't matter at all. So that's the 12-hour. I'm hoping it does go up, you know, because we're coming into these, we get through this, you know, it's a nice sort of clean run through here. We do have a bit of sticking point through here, but this is our most recent structure. Nothing is here stopping this once we break through here and pushing up. So, you know, this could be a pretty volatile move, 30% push up, which is really, really nice. Let's jump down to the 4 hour. See, same thing. You can see the where we at. Same thing. So depending on your risk, you know, that's a 6% move still. That's really good if you got that on leverage. Awesome. 1 hour time frame. So yeah, you'd be waiting for that, for an entry on leverage. You'd be sort of waiting for that push out, and then you'd be looking to exit, you know, like in the 203 area mark. If it goes down, you know, we could do this, break down, push up like that. So always have those two options in hand. I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to know a little bit more about myself, my education, go to Trading Down Under. I've also started a new venture on the Trader's Edge. So if you want to jump over to that Facebook page, like that, share it, please, and I'll catch you guys soon.